Many years ago, there was a poor boy by the name of Akiva. He didn't come from a wealthy family, and he used to watch the sheep of a very rich man. I can't learn Torah, but I can watch sheep, and I love taking care of Hashem's animals. I'm a shepherd, and I watch the sheep all day. Come on, come. Bah, bah. The rich man that Akiva worked for was a man by the name of Kalba Savua. He was a very wealthy man, and the Gemara has many stories talking about his riches. Oh yes, I am a very, very wealthy man. I have many houses and much sheep. I have many shepherds working for me and many managers taking care of my estates. But I have one precious, beautiful daughter, and I'm saving all of this riches for her, because this daughter of mine is going to marry a Talmud Chacham, somebody who will sit and learn Torah all day, and I will support him, so he doesn't have to worry about working, and he could just sit and learn Torah. That will be the most amazing thing in the whole world. Well, his daughter Rachel had other ideas. She would watch the shepherds. She noticed Akiva, and she realized, she sensed that he was something special. More special than all the other shepherds. More special than any of the wise men that her father brought to her to see if she would want to marry them. She refused all of them, and she went ahead and married Akiva. Wow, my dear Rachel, I know what you want most is that I should learn Torah. But it's so hard for me. Try as I may, I can't get the aleph beis. I can't read. I can't even daven. I can sit with the sheep and sing to Hashem, but I can't sit and learn. What am I going to do? I know that's what she loves the most. What am I going to do? Well, one day as Akiva was watching the sheep, he noticed by a stream of water something fantastic, something amazing that changed his life forever. Wow, what is this I see? This is so interesting. I must take a closer look. It appears to be a rock, a hard rock, and yet there is a hole going right through this rock. And it seems that the hole in the rock has come from this dripping water. It seems that the water, which is soft and not very strong, has penetrated. It made a hole into the rock, which is very tough, very hard. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The water, drip, drip, drip. After a long time of just going at it, it made that hole. You know what? If I try really hard, the Torah, which is compared to water, will be absorbed in my head. Wow! I think I'm going to go and learn right now. Akiva went ahead. He went to the local Melamed, and he began learning the aleph beis. And he practiced, and he tried really hard. Once he mastered the aleph beis, he had another teacher teach him how to daven, how to read and daven. And another teacher had to teach him chumash. And slowly but surely, Akiva began understanding Torah. Not only was he excited, but his wife Rachel was also excited. They were so happy that Akiva was finally learning Torah. And then came the day where Akiva knew more than any of the teachers could teach him in his town. And so, Akiva decided it was time to travel to another city to learn Torah. My dear Rachel, I've learned all I can in this town. I am now going to go away to yeshiva for 12 years, and I'm going to study hard, and then I will come back home. I know it's going to be hard for you here. Your father wasn't too happy that we got married, and he didn't let you stay at his home with all the riches. We've been working hard to put food on the table, and now I'm going away, but I'm going to learn Torah. And I'll be back. I promise I'll be back. And off Akiva went to study Torah for 12 years. After 12 years, he became quite a great sage, and he traveled back to his hometown. And as he was getting close to his own home, he heard a most interesting conversation. I know I haven't seen Akiva for 12 years, as he went away to learn Torah. And I would gladly give him another 12 years to study Hashem's Torah. Gladly. Another 12 years, that would be amazing. Akiva didn't even walk into his home. He heard that conversation, and off he went for another 12 years to learn Torah. After the other 12 years, Akiva finally made his way back home. This time, surrounded by 24,000 Talmidim. He was the greatest sage of the whole yeshiva. And as he walked home with this great parade, everyone from the town came out to greet this big Talmid Chacham, this tzaddik. And of course, his own dear wife Rachel came, except she was dressed in rags. She was very poor. And his Talmidim began to stop this crazy lady from coming and approaching the Rebbe. And Akiva said, stop, stop, stop. Let her through, let her through. Everything that I have, everything that you have, everything that we have learned is all because of this amazing woman, my dear wife Rachel. Once Kalba Savua saw the great honor that was given to his son-in-law, and he realized his mistake and how Akiva became a great Talmid Chacham and a tzaddik, he came and publicly begged forgiveness to Akiva and his daughter Rachel, and he accepted them back, and of course he supported them for the rest of their lives. And that is the story of Rabbi Akiva, the poor shepherd boy who became one of the greatest sages of all times.